Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon. I've just sent out the link now. Right. I'm gonna go through these plays. For those who are just joining, I'll mention later, but guys, just look through my Twitter. I post these tickers already. A lot of you guys ask them. So just scan through my Twitter and you'll be able to see clearly what the tickers look like, because I post maybe about them 20 times and then people keep asking me. So simply just go onto my page and you'll be able to find it. Quick and easy. So it says you a lot of time and me. So otherwise I'll just give you a quick brief. If it's uptrend, downtrend, and then from there you know. Soup, I've posted it earlier today, but I will post it again. I'm assuming you lost it. But it's okay. You're lucky that I'm nice and I will repost it. I just posted in the Discord now. Ignore the white ones. CXI and WISA, I am ignoring them completely. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I know Zach Morris is back. All good and well for small caps and things. But for me, I'm not here to pump and dump. I don't pump and dump. I don't have a massive account to do that. He obviously has previous past where things like that have done what he's done. And you can clearly see the last two plays that he's done. He's halted them. So for me, I just avoid his plays. I won't be sharing anything on his plays at all. I won't be trading them at all because it's simply just a pump and a dump. Of course, maybe your first time you get in his play, you might make a couple dollars, but I'm telling you, if you do this in the long run, you will probably be living on the streets. So if you want to learn how to trade technically and what I show, because I give these setups before they actually happen, he does as well, but he has a very different approach where he loads the play and then he'll dump it and so on. So for me, the way I teach it is very simple. I share based off technicals and I expect my prices to go up. So yeah, I'm a little bit different approach to him. If you want to be in this game for the long run, then you can definitely keep following me. But if you want to make your quick cash and then be on the streets in the next couple of days, then you can follow Mr. Zach Morris and co. Anyway. Right, so there's a lot of movers this morning, which is fantastic. Obviously, that's what we want. We want volume. So, like I just mentioned, I won't be touching WISA, so I'm just going to delete that one. And apparently he's in CISS as well, so I'm also deleting that one. So I won't be charting that. I won't be sharing anything that he is sharing because I don't want you guys getting caught out. Anyway, Invo is probably giving me the vibes of WISA from yesterday. If you guys remember, WISA was absolutely crazy runner. So this is definitely a good play to watch. Just think about it logically. What has it done since the news or wherever it's running? We can identify that what. Okay, we can see that it's run up, pulled back, and now it's looking like it's going for the next leg, right? So we do expect it to break above, but we do not know what is going to happen. For me, I don't like this kind of setup right now because it's too high. It doesn't give me any potential entries. So all I'll do is just mark the high here, which is 173. Mark an area of support, which is around here. So now I just have to identify what's going on. Inside here, we can see it's in an uptrend. We know if it breaks above 173, there is a high probability it will continue to go up, right? So at the moment, yes, it's very bullish. I'm not going to be entering now because this is in no man's land. I don't know what's happening here. It's not giving me any chart patterns, bullish chart patterns that I look for, or any pullbacks. So at the moment, I'm not really interested in this. I traded this earlier, but I'm not really too worried about it now. I'll wait for my entries at open. So yeah, this is all I have. I know if it closes above this 173, it will probably continue. I know this will probably run at open, so I will wait for then. If it doesn't, then it's not the end of the world because I will wait for my entry. Invo reported Q4. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not too worried about earnings now. Just literally, thanks for letting me know though. Oh yes, I saw CXAI did as well. Let me just keep this on watch. I removed it, but then because it got these stupid candles, but it actually pulled back into a demand zone here, which was nice. It's in a channel down pattern, doing exactly what you expect. So here to here to here to here. But you clearly see this 520 is your resistance level at the moment. Okay, CGC, I am expecting this to run. It's moving up, 4-hour demand zone. It's looking good. 420s on Saturday, I think, but obviously the market's closed. I'm thinking maybe today, tomorrow, and Friday we'll give a little run up weed plays. In my opinion, maybe it's worth it, but I probably won't be taking any of it, but that is what I have on CGC because I know someone's going to ask me about it. LRHC, yeah, I saw this run up and now it's obviously dumped, so I'll remove that. Easy Geo, so this one, someone just asked me about it. This is a very difficult chart to show technicals due to the, I'm assuming it was a reverse split, but you can see there's not much price action. We don't really know what's going on, right? So all I do is just mark a high resistance. So I know if it breaks above like this, right? If the candle wicks above like this, I know that it will probably continue. If the candle does this and rejects it, then I know that I don't need to enter. So all I would do is wait for it to close above like that, and then maybe I would look for an entry. But right now, it's in no man's land. This is, I would not touch this at all. I would not touch this at all. Can you enter Pirzo? If you like it, you can enter Pirzo. But my question to you is, right, I'll break this down for you. Try and make it as easy for you as possible, right? So let's identify something. So let's do this together. So identify support, which is what, around 140, right? And then we can identify resistance is around here, okay? 210. And then maybe in a more recent one is around, let's say 164, round it to 165 so we can get a nice psychological level, right? So this is what we can identify for now. So once we have this in place, we need to identify what is the trend. Is it an uptrend? Is it in a downtrend, or is it ranging? I can tell you that it's in a downtrend, right? Which means you should not touch it unless you have a magical indicator that will tell you it's going to reverse, which is fair enough. But all you need to do is simply just wait for it to break outside of this range, right? So right now you can see that we are in a downtrend and we are ranging. This means that there is no consideration of any entry. You know, as I keep saying, and I try to repeat myself as much as I can, you need a candle, what? To close above, right? To close above this level right here, okay? 165. You know if a candle wicks down, then you do not enter. You know if it closes above, that you can probably enter because it will continue up, right? So right now, you should not be touching this. Well, for me personally, I wouldn't be touching it. I would wait for 165 and then maybe I would enter. Invo's gone. Yeah, I know. I know. Easy play. Easy play. Do you know why it's a very easy play? Because I literally just mentioned it, and I'll explain it again for those who just joined. But I'm a very simple and logical trader. I make trading as easy as 1, 2, 3. Let's think about it, right? This stock is up 150%. I don't care if it's up 1,000,000% or 10%. I just know that when it has volume, that is where it's going to give me the best chance, right? As I mentioned a couple minutes ago, I said, let's look at the trend. What do we identify with the trend? We know that sometimes when these plays run, right, that they're probably going to dump, okay? That's just what happens. But we know with this play that it's ran up, it's pulled back, right? And then what? It's gone for the next leg. Why has it pulled back to this level here at 115? If you look left, what was this? Previous area of resistance. That means this is probably going to break above, which it did, and then what's it going to do? Retest this and push up, right? So this is a very simple setup. Hassie gave this, it's pretty much the exact same setup yesterday on Visa, which was insane. But yeah, I mean, look, the stock didn't dump, it opened, it ran up, it was holding very well, even in a falling wedge here. This would have been a perfect entry here if you saw this. in the demand zone as well, right here. So this is just looking back at it, right? Demand zone, falling wedge, bang, easy setup on that. Intraday, that would have been a no-brainer for me. Would I be getting in Invo right now? Personally, I would not be getting in Invo right now because it has broken above this, okay? As I mentioned, you want this to break above, which is exactly what you want. There's a higher probability it'll go up. But for me, since it's very close to open, it's very, very high risk, right? So I won't be trying to get in now. If I'm entering trades like this, I personally don't trade now once it's broken above. I wait for a break and then a retest, and then hopefully it pushes up. So once it gets a retest, I look for my confirmation within that, and then I would look for an entry. Or I like to play a demand zone, so maybe this would be a safe entry around here. Or what I would do is wait for a falling wedge kind of setup, and a couple other things as well. So there's a lot of things that I contemplate or need confluences, I guess, for my entries. But you can say that since it's broke above here, right, with a strong bullish candle, is there a higher probability it's going to go up or down, right? I think everybody can understand that once it's broken above a resistance, there is a higher probability it'll continue up. Likewise with the support, if it breaks below support, it's probably going to continue to go down, right? So if you did take this trade, you can more than welcome to take it. And then obviously you do expect it to go up. How high? I don't know. I personally take it 3 to 5% or 5% first target. But with that being said, there is a higher probability it will go up 5%, then break below this low here at 163. That's how I would approach it. But yeah, for now, I don't know. I don't really like to play it right now because it's broken above, but this is one way that you can take the trade. For me, I look at, I have a different kind of setup approach. What was that trade? Someone asked me. NDA. So this was your entry here once this candle broke, right? So there was your entry, and now continue up. Where is the next resistance? Probably around here, 580. And then you have 580, then you have $6. So that is what you have on this. So it looks like it's heading to 580 now. TWG, I'm going to keep this on watch. I'm not really too interested in it on the moment, but you look at dailies. Soup, I personally don't use daily levels. You can ask Hassi in the Discord about the daily levels. He uses that kind of approach. For me personally, I don't. I just literally play for my setups for the pullbacks. But daily levels is just larger time frame setups, just allows you to identify key levels, that's all. But it doesn't mean the stock's going to go up or down. I don't really know how to trade that setup. Hassi that's his kind of approach. Pirzo, this is my thoughts. My thought is that it's probably going to go down because it's in a downtrend. But I'll tell you a secret. Don't tell anyone. If it breaks above this, what do you think is going to happen? I think that it's probably going to continue to go up. So we have to wait for 0.85 around that level. Or wherever this breaks the trend, then you can maybe look for an entry. But trying to enter now, you're just gambling because it's going down, 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 down. Down to the ground. Right? So yeah, that's my thought process. So there goes Invo. As I mentioned, if you did want to take it, you could take it. But for me, this isn't a setup I would take. But as I always tell you guys, if it breaks above, which it did, there is a higher probability it will go up. If it breaks below this, there's a higher probability it will go down. So if you did enter around here where the candle did, you made a nice little 10%. So well done if you did get in. So if it breaks 518, wait for next green conversion. On which one? I'm assuming this play. Which play you're referring to, George? Yeah, I'm avoiding. I'm not touching it at all. I've removed off my watch list. I'm personally not touching it. Let me see what other plays are moving. PLCE, as he's mentioned this one. This looks pretty good for today. We'll keep an eye on this one. If you let me know the ticker, that would help. I don't really know which previous chart. I'm going through quite a few at the time, so if you let me know 518, I don't know which one was it, 518. I'm assuming it's this play right here. So what I'm talking about, INVO. So INVO, this is your candle. This is your entry. Here, one, whatever this, when, so look, as simple as I can make it, I think it should be clear, but I'll explain again. This was the previous high, correct? 173. That is why I have this purple line here. If this candle closes above, which it did, right? Then you can enter the trade. That's how you approach these setups. For me, I don't trade like that. That's not my setup, but that is what it means when there's a breakout. This is not a breakout. You see how this wicked above, you see this? That is a wick. It needs to close, the candle needs to close above. If there's a wick like that, that is not a breakout. That's called a fake out. So simply with this setup, all it was before this even happened, I mentioned here, 173 was the high. Once the high is broken of pre-market, you can see here, 1 rejection, 2 rejection. We can even use this as a rejection if you want to, okay? We can see that you should not be entering here because there's wick rejections, right? If the candle closes above, look at that. Strong bullish candle, indicating that there is a higher probability it will continue up, then go down, right? You know, if this stock comes all the way down and goes below 118, it's probably going to continue to go down, right? So it's literally just support and resistance, price action, understanding candles. So you know, if a stock breaks a high, it's probably going to go up. If a stock breaks a support, it's probably going to go down. Literally as simple as that. Understand that and you will become richer than Bill Gates. But that was a simple one there. Very nice move on it. Damn Invo, I was cooking and eating. All good, bro. There's millions of other setups. Don't worry. Don't worry. So look here. PLC. Right? We don't want to be touching this now because we don't know what's going to happen. We understand that it's bullish. We understand there's uptrend. Yes, there's a high probability it'll continue up. But we know if it breaks about 1078 that it will probably continue to go up. You need this to close above. If it does not close above 1078, then you cannot enter. If it does this, right, and wicks, that is a rejection. You need it to close above, like that. So once you get the closure above, that is your entry. For instance, if this was resistance, rejection, 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 here it closed above, now there is a high probability it will continue to go up, then go down. That's how you can approach it. Invo retest. Yeah, you can wait for the retest. That's what you can do. JAGX is right here. JAGX is nothing for me on JAGX. JAGX needs this point. I don't trade sub $1, so I'm not really interested in it, but as I always mention, here, right, we don't know what's going on. For me, this is for how I trade. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I can maybe say it's an uptrend, all this kind of stuff, but I don't know anything about this. I know if it breaks above here that it will continue to push up. EDBL, yeah, that's the one. I think Zach Morris is in this, Hassie. This is the one I was mentioning. I mentioned the other day. I said this one next to go, remember, in the Discord. Look here. When did I mention it? It was the 15th. When was the 15th? 2 days ago. EDBL. But I think, what's his name? It's simply to that Cabal. Massive news today, 280,000 floater. Be careful. 280k floater. Be very, very careful. The mighty Morris might be getting in. They just, they even missed earnings. But I don't know what anything else about. Oh no, receives. No, that's 2023, what I'm on about. Just be careful, I don't know. I won't be touching this, but low floater. 622. I'll just keep it on watch, but Just be cautious. Right, let's see what else is moving and grooving. Invo is probably the best setup for today, in my opinion. When to enter, I'll have to wait. Guys, just to mention something for those who are new to trading, I will tell you something. No one can tell you what price a stock is going to go to. So if you guys are going to ask me on Twitter, what is the price target or what is the stock going to go to, I will tell you, I have no idea. I don't know. Nobody can tell you what stock a price will go to, right? But I can tell you something is that whatever price I enter at, which I mentioned in the Discord, or whenever I trade, my first target is always 5%. I'm not here to hold for 100%, 200%, 50% because that is extremely unrealistic, right? You don't know if it's going to go that high. If you know that, then fair enough. But I'm talking to you as realistic as possible. No one can tell you what price a stock is going to go to. So don't hold for stupid price targets because you will be then again in the streets. Yeah, so we can wait. So now look, if you're going to get into Invo now, you are chasing. I think everybody should know that, but you are chasing. Chasing, chasing, chasing. And what happens when you chase? You lose. You lose. What do you mean you need a lot of dollars to make 5%? No. 5% on any play. Put in $100, you make 5% of that's for $5. $1,000, $50, and so on, right? I only sell at least 50% of my position at 5%. If it continues to go up to 1,000,000%, I still have some and I'm scaling out as I go. But if it comes down back to my entry, I break even with the rest of the 50% or however much I have left. But I always secure at least 50% of my position at 5%. That is how I trade. My daily goal on my account is 1% a day. So 1% a day on my account is 5% a week, 20% a month. If you can make 20% ROI on your account a month, whether you have $1 in your account or 500,000 or 1,000,000 or 100,000, that is extremely impressive. To give you a little insight, hedge funds are making, I think, around like 7 to 10% a year. I understand they have much larger accounts, but that's still just to give you a little breakdown. And also something, if you have a $100,000 account, I know most people don't, but if you have $100,000 and you are making 20% ROI, that is $20,000 a month, just from making 1% a day, which is $1,000 a day. Obviously you need the capital, but if you can consistently make 1% a day on a $10 account, $100 or $1,000, just focus on the percentage. If you're going to focus on the dollar amount when you're trading, you won't get very far because you're going to try and compete with someone who has a $10,000 account when you have a $100 account and you can only make realistically maybe $10 a day when that person's making $1,000 a day. You cannot compare and you will be very, very bad at trading because all you'll do is chase and you'll just continue to just pretty much blow your account because you don't have any proper strategy. You're just focusing on trying to make the most amount of dollars. If you can focus on making 1% a day, every single day, then you'll be fantastic at trading. Trust me. I hope everything's all right with you, Kobe, man. With you and your family. Hope all is good. Let's have a look. Let me go and see. Let me see what else is moving here. What else is moving? But yeah, guys, please don't compare, well, not please, but just don't compare yourself to other people. Yes, you see all these furus making millions of dollars or whatever, okay? But who knows, half the time it's fake money, half the time it's not even their account, whatever. You will see that if you ask them or see their ROI for the month, for the year, whatever, right? They are probably down, okay? You see these guys on options making thousands % on their things, right? It's unrealistic. It's not accurate, trust me. If they were making 1,000% on their trades all the time, they would not be posting it. They would be in the Bahamas somewhere doing whatever, right? People in the Discord know and they understand how myself and Hassie trade. We're realistic, we're transparent. Okay, I don't show how much money I make. Maybe sometimes I show the amount, but it's not really important in my opinion, because you're going to start comparing and those kind of things. Everyone's in their own level, right? You need to focus on more on yourself, on getting a consistent approach to trading and making a realistic amount, not trying to double your account in one day. If you could try double your account every single day for the rest of your life trading, then I don't know, hedge funds will be coming for you. But I can tell you now that it is not realistic. If you can make 1% a day, that should be your daily goal. Your loss, it just depends what your loss is. For me, it's 2 losses in a row. If I lose 2 trades in a row, I am done for the day. That's my simple approach. But yeah, if you guys want to try and make 50-60% a day on your account, I don't know, you're going to be struggling a lot. So look, remember, stocks always come down. Always come down. There's a magnet down here at 173. Magnet. Guys, like up the stream. Like up the stream. We only have 11 likes and we have 30 people in here. Come on. We can get much more. Right, VNDA. Pierzo, EasyGeo, EDBL. Right, CXAI. So all these plays here, right, on my left-hand side, these are all the top gainers that I see at the moment. These orange plays I'm not interested. Purple is just a play that I'm watching maybe. But orange is just more for Hassie. He's played sub $1, so I just keep these here. The purple's another one here that maybe I'll watch it. This just runs with weed, CGC. But these might run because of 420 coming up. But also the blue ones are my main watches. CXAI, I can keep this here as well. There's TWG, I'm not really interested because it's down. It's not really down. It's down a little bit now. It's red. It was obviously in the top games. That's why I had it on my watch list. Pally, I'll keep this on watch. It did, right? This one, it did halt yesterday. If you can see here, it halted down at open. I'll see what this one does. There's a probability that I can run again today due to the run yesterday at 42%, but you can see since open yesterday, right, it went all the way down. So maybe I wouldn't even have this on my watch list. Look, you see this black area here, this gray, ignore the light gray, but the black area is all of yesterday's price action. Look what happened after the halt, it went straight down, right? So that's why I would avoid it. I'm just gonna take this to my watch list, and then these are probably, I think Invo, VNDA are looking very solid. Invo, PRSO. So PRSO, nothing until 165, as I mentioned to someone earlier. EDBL, yeah, I know, I'm not, yeah, EDBL is just dump and pump and dump, whatever it is. So Kobe, I'm not going to be touching WISA or or CISS because I think Zach Morris is in this and it's a pumper stock. Yes, it ran crazy yesterday, which is a very high potential that it can run again today. 250% yesterday, 55% again today. I had my fun this morning with it around here when I gave it to you guys on Twitter. So if you did join me earlier this morning at around 7 a.m., we made, look, 75% run. I didn't sell all the way up here. I sold way earlier. But let everyone chase now and do their thing. For me, I don't know. I don't think I will be trading it just because I don't want to get caught in a halt with other traders and pumpers, so I'm just going to avoid it. But yeah, maybe it's expected to break out. It should continue to the upside, but just be very careful because it will be highly manipulated today. So yeah, up to you guys what you decide. All right, guys, I'm going to be heading into the Discord. For that member who just joined now, I have sent you the link to your Discord DM. Please check it out, and that will give you access to watch the intro video and some of the other channels just to go over. So before you get ready for the open, I will be live trading. Live trading link will be sent out in 20 minutes to members in the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, I've just sent in the link now. The link is there. You are more than welcome to join. It's completely up to you. In the Discord, the difference between the Discord and Twitter is Twitter, I just share charts that I like or setups and just respond to you guys with any charts requests you have. But if I get into any trades with alerts, live seminars, live trading, some other educational content and so on, watch lists, It is all in there. So the alerts with the stop loss, entry, targets is all given in the Discord with myself and Hassie. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks again for the support. I